Hey everybody, welcome to Tech That Doesn't Bite. Woo!
Yeah, woo!
Absolutely.
It'll be a good time,
I'm
everybody.
Simon C, and joining me is
Jeff Worden. How you doing, everybody? Thank you for joining us for another episode of Tech That Doesn't Bite, the show that reviews and checks into products that you use every day, and we give you our opinion about it.
And today we are going to talk about the best streaming devices that we recommend.
Absolutely. This was going to be good. We're definitely going to like it. So, Simon, I'll turn it over to you. Fire away.
So, with everything going on in the world right now, it's a good time to hunker down and watch some shows. But you're probably going to need a device for your TV. So, which one do I recommend? Which one do we recommend? Well, the first one I want to talk about is, if you guys are in the Apple ecosystem, then no problem, because the Apple TV is your best solution. Yeah.
I'd imagine it's probably the only solution. Does Apple have other devices of this nature, or is it just the Apple TV?
If you want a kind of a media player. So the Apple TV is a good choice if you're in the Apple ecosystem, meaning that you have iPhones, iPads, you bought everything. A lot of your content are in the iTunes Music Store or the Apple TV stuff. So this is definitely the good choice. This is the Apple TV 4K. Starts at $179. You could go the lower tier, which is the Apple TV HD. That's like a previous generation, which is $150. So
okay, so a little extra money gives you a little more. It sounds like
you pay more, you get more of the stuff. So this is starting at 32 gigabyte storage. You could go up higher to 64 gig. Let's look at the ports real quick. Hope everyone can see it. You get a power port, a HDMI right here, and then the Ethernet jack. Also comes in with Wi-Fi, so you could use it either one is good depending on your network connectivity. So obviously it's a good choice if you're in the Apple ecosystem. It also comes with a awesome touch remote. Yeah.
Ooh, tell me about the remote.
It feels like what you would use on a phone, but
really?
Obviously it still has buttons. Yeah.
Ooh,
buttons are rare nowadays.
Buttons are easy for old people like me to handle.
Buttons are rare nowadays. But then the cool part is also has this little touch surface, so you could navigate, kind of like you would on the phone. But it's on the remote. Then you also get that menu button, play and pause, volume, and then there's a dictation button where you could launch Siri and then do searches for titles and things in your library. So, it's pretty handy. You don't have to type, using this remote, because typing is still hard. You could actually absolutely use an iPhone or an iPad, because it also has an Apple TV remote app, so you can do all your typing there. But, having dictation is also useful and helpful too at the same time.
Siri, alleviate my boredom.
Exactly like that. So, obviously, Apple TV is probably your best choice if you guys are in the Apple ecosystem.
Right. I would imagine that if you had the money for it as well, but I think you've got some cheaper options there too.
I want to talk about is the Roku streaming stick.
Nice.
Yeah, the Roku streaming stick. This is the retail box that comes in with. So I'm going to show you the device real quick. And this is the streaming stick. I know, right? It's pretty small. All it does.
Is that USB or HDMI to plug in?
It is the HDMI. So basically, let me try to pull in there if you guys can see. It's the HDMI. So basically, just plug it into an HDMI port on your television, and then it also comes. There's a mini a USB port right there. That's for you to plug in their power extender. So just in case, it comes with a power adapter and there's a Wi-Fi extender there. Basically, if your TV USB port can't supply enough power to it, you have that option to plug it into a AC outlet. So what I like about it is that it's small, it's very portable. You guys should bring it to any other, you could move it around. You don't have to lug it around like a giant box. This is small, but this is better because you can just put it in a bag or anything like that, and then bring it anywhere you like. It cost as of right now, if you go to the Roku store, it's $50. But I've seen it drop like on Black Friday to like 30 or even 40. So
nice.
Obviously keep an eye out on the price changes because you kind of have to shop around for the good deals. But this thing is always dropping in price somehow. So that's what I like about it. And then it also comes with a pretty colorful remote, I like to call it. It's more colorful.
I have a similar one that for a different setup there. So yeah, those are fairly common looking remotes in that case.
Most of the Roku line. Obviously, the Roku streaming stick is kind of like in the middle tier. You could go higher or you could go lower. There's a lot of Rokus out there, a lot of models for Roku.
Right.
So you get your basic, navigation buttons, home buttons. Let me try going a little closer. Home buttons. Power button, and there's also have a dictation as well, so you can also do your searches using voice. And then these are like kind of like quick navigation buttons to different services like Netflix, Sling, Hulu, and I believe ESPN. So yeah. So and sometimes they're different ones too. So.
Yeah, they might have like Sling and some others on there. The one I have, I think, has Sling, Hulu, and Netflix, and there was another one I'm just drawing a blank on. But yeah, that sounds about right. So it depends on who they're partnering with to make the remote.
So it's like that. And the cool thing about this is that not on this model, but if you get like the higher tier one, the Roku Ultra, I believe, there's actually on the remote itself there would be like a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So that enables private listening. So if you're watching a movie that's like really loud and in a room that's supposed to be quiet, you could use private listening. You just plug in like a regular headphones and you can watch TV and listen in. But the cool thing about the Roku is that feature is supported on all the Roku devices. What you have to do is on your smartphone, you just download the Roku remote app, plug in your headphones on your phone, and then you'll get that exact same feature as you would on a physical.
That's pretty slick.
So that's a cool thing as well, which I do like. So that's the Roku streaming stick. This is actually a 4K device. Yeah, for something this small, you get 4K. That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty slick. So, I like that.
Interface is decent, not as good as what you would get in Apple TV, but does the job. Works for me.
Yeah.
So
get what you pay for, but then again, if it works, they didn't do it wrong. That makes sense.
And the next one I want to recommend is the Google Chromecast, ladies and gentlemen. The Google Chromecast. So this
an actual hockey puck. It's
absolutely.
Circular.
It's actually the hockey puck. This is the true hockey puck. So I'm gonna show it to everyone. Okay. This is what it looks like. Yeah, circular. And then it has a little extender. It also comes with a power adapter as well. So again, if your television's USB port is not sufficient enough to supply power, then you can just plug it in with a power adapter. So
that's HDMI,
it's all
isn't
HDMI.
It? Oh, okay.
So,
all right, I just want to make sure. We said USB, so I just want to make sure I was seeing that right. So
it comes with an extender. There's a USB port right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, okay.
So you
plug in
the power extender if you need it.
Right.
The thing is that with the Google Chromecast, it doesn't have a TV interface. It doesn't have that navigation or anything that you would normally get on a Roku or Apple TV. Everything is basically a receiver, kind of a cast device. So it all relies on every content has to be played from either your phone or your tablet. So basically, let's say you want to watch a Netflix movie and then you're watching it on your phone or your tablet and then you decide I want to watch those on my TV. You just press the cast button on the app itself and it'll go directly to your TV through the Chromecast.
Right on. Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds pretty good.
I believe this is $30. This is the second generation. There's already a third gen, so it might be a little bit different. But the thing is, again, it's heavily reliant on your mobile device. So you got to make sure your mobile device is charged or something like that. I think that's the downside of this is that if you're not comfortable using your mobile device as a casting device, or you don't want to heavily rely on it, this is probably not a good choice for you. But, you know, if you don't want the remote or the TV interface, you just are like, you know what, I can navigate on my phone or my tablet. This will do. So I would definitely recommend that for the power users, I like to call it. The power. Yeah, this is so this is the Google Chromecast. Yay. Google Chromecast. And I want to mention another one. And this is something that I can't show right now because I'm actually using it. It is the Insignia class Smart HD TV. This is the Fire TV edition. This one comes with the Amazon Fire TV stick interface. So if you guys are familiar with that, it's basically a media device that's made by Amazon. Have their own interface that they use on Fire tablets and other things like that. So it's a TV with the streaming interface that you are familiar.
Right.
What I think about TV, it's a little bit slow, the interface. Not gonna lie, there's a time that it takes a while to navigate, and it could be slow, but I think it might be just because of the television. And unfortunately, I don't have the physical Amazon Fire TV stick to test it out with, but it does the job. Okay. And this TV, as of right now, it's like $150, but I've seen it go down to like $100 or even $90 at times. So again, keep an eye out on shopping deals. One thing you do got to remember, this is a 720p display, not a 1080p display. So it depends. If that bothers you, probably not your best option. You might want to go higher. You could buy like a 43-inch one that's even like 4.
Because bigger is better.
It's like a 4K
gotta
resolution.
Get the big screen TV.
So a little bit more expensive, but
nice.
Not as expensive as what you might think. So this is a good one if you want everything all built in one. You don't want anything hanging around. You don't want to like, here's a TV. Oh, now I gotta buy the box. All in one right there, ladies and gentlemen, if you want it.
Does this, when you download something or use the services for it, is there any kind of buffering, or does it take time for it to buffer whatever you're watching into the TV itself? Or
not that I've noticed. It's more like the navigating part of it. Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that.
But once you're done navigating and you press play, that all relies on your internet. So I haven't seen any lagging in terms of the video watching part of it, but it's just mostly the user interface.
Okay, well that's important, because if you're gonna, I've watched TV where it buffers. You're like, oh god, okay, why is it doing that? Internet issues or whatever it might be. That makes sense. But if the TV is that issue, then you got to reboot the TV and then try it all over again, because that's always a good time.
So
I get it.
So the one I recommend for anyone. I gotta recommend the Roku. The Roku.
I like that.
This is the least expensive. One of the least expensive. It has pretty much every streaming video service you could think of, and also with Apple TV. Now that Apple TV Plus has an actual app, it's on the Roku as well. So anything you bought on your iTunes library, you can watch on your Roku. So
nice
for something that's between $30 and $50. I definitely recommend the Roku streaming stick. But if money is no object to you and you're in the Apple ecosystem, then
Apple fanboy.
Then go for the Apple TV.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
All right.
Digging that stuff, man. Looks good.
What do you guys think? What streaming devices are you guys using? Which one do you recommend? Please let us know in the comments below.
And if you like what you're seeing here, please click on like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. We are tech that doesn't bite. We review stuff, listen to your comments and feedback. I would love to check into stuff that you like to use.
But until next time, everyone, have a great day.
Have a great time. Take care.